Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Welcome back to another What's for Dinner. Today's meal I'm actually making for lunch. It is a chicken, spinach, and artichoke casserole. It's like spinach and artichoke dip, but with chicken. It sounds good to me. Let's go. The first thing I need to do is to chop up these artichoke hearts. They are already quartered, but I need to chop them up even more fine. And I've already drained these and rinsed them, so let's get that done. I will tell you I am halving this recipe today. I don't want to make the full 8 servings. So I'm not gonna tell you serving sizes of what I'm doing today. I'll list the recipe in the description box. So you can make the entire thing if you want to, or you can just half it like I did, but I'm also somewhat cheating. I'm gonna be using the rest of a rotisserie chicken that I used in my lunches video that I posted earlier this week. If you missed that, I'll link it below too. But we had about half of the rotisserie chicken left, so thought I would use it in this recipe. Saves me another step of having to cook the chicken. Okay, that's all the chopping I've gotta do. Let's assemble this thing. I'm adding in some softened cream cheese, sour cream, mayonnaise, heavy cream, some minced garlic, and a little bit of salt and pepper. Go ahead and just mix all of this together, get it really good and combined. Now I'm adding in our spinach. I did squeeze this out and get as much of the water out as I could. Adding in our artichoke hearts, our chicken, and some grated Parmesan cheese. Mix all of this together. Because I'm only making about half of this, I don't need a 9 by 13. I'm not sure what size this is. This came in a 3-pack from Sam's Club a while back. If I can find it, I'll link it below, but it's been a couple of years. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some vegetable oil. And let's put our mixture directly in here. Now I'm just topping it with shredded mozzarella. This is going in a 375-degree oven for 20 minutes, and then we'll bake it for another 5 minutes at 400 just to kind of crisp up the top. So in my video on Tuesday, I had a couple of questions asking me where these gorgeous flowers were from. These are from my friends Jessica and Mackenzie here on YouTube. I will link their channels below. You probably know both of them, but this was sent to me the day after my channel reached 100,000. So this was a little gift from them, and it's been several days now and they're still looking really great. I can't believe I haven't killed them yet. They haven't wilted yet. I've been watering them, but they're beautiful. The timer just went off, so I'm gonna crank this up to 400. And we're gonna let it sit in there for another 5 minutes or so, and then it'll be time to eat.
I love spinach artichoke, so I'm glad for this.
Yeah, so if you were serving this with dinner, you could obviously make some sides, but since this is our lunch, we just decided to kind of serve it with crackers and... Yeah?
Oh yeah. Classic artichoke flavors. The artichoke, kind of the reminiscent of artichoke dip. With the spinach and the cheese, and then the chicken adds a little extra something. I love this on crackers. You could do it like with some sort of gourmet bread or whatever.
Yeah, like French bread, and do some veggies on the side, and it would be a great meal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It looks so cheesy and so good. All right, I'm gonna dig in and see what I think. Okay, this is delicious. I love the addition of the chicken in there. It just makes it so much more hearty. But this is the perfect lunch. I should have put this in the lunch ideas video, babe. It's such a good option. All right, y'all, we are getting started on our second night. Tonight we are having creamy pesto chicken. We're gonna have our side of green beans. I'm sure you already guessed it when you saw that cooking, the bacon cooking. And then we're also gonna be doing some potatoes on the side as well. If you've never been here before and you're wondering why I am cooking up bacon before I do my green beans, I will put the recipe below. To get started on our chicken, I've got a tablespoon of Italian seasoning and about a 1/4 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. I'm gonna mix this together and we're just gonna season our chicken. I've got a large cast iron skillet. You can either just use a regular pan or you're going to just have to transfer everything over to an oven safe dish. So that's why I'm choosing to use this. I'm heating it up to about medium. Let me actually turn it to about medium high. And we're gonna add some butter in here and melt it. We're just going to sear our chicken on either side for just a couple of minutes. Okay, so we had a little boo-boo. I added a 1/2 cup of heavy cream along with a little bit of chicken broth, some pesto, and some grated Parmesan cheese in here. I'll have all the measurements linked below. Sorry about that. With this new camera, we keep forgetting to hit record. And so I'm just mixing all of this together to get the cheese to melt down. Then we're gonna add the chicken back in and it'll go in the oven. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this from the heat. Let's add our chicken back in. And this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna top it with some mozzarella cheese, a good healthy dose of mozzarella cheese.
That right there looks fit to eat.
Mm-hmm. This is going in for 20 minutes at 350. Now in this large skillet, I'm gonna add some olive oil. I'm gonna add in a couple of pats of butter. Let's add in our potatoes. I'm gonna stir these around and coat them with our olive oil and butter. If you were here either last week or the week before, I can't remember which What's for Dinner it was in, but I did potatoes like this very similarly and we loved them so much that we're just gonna do them by themselves as a side tonight. This should take about 15 minutes. I'm gonna come over here and stir it pretty often.
You need to put a lid on it, or?
Nope.
Okay.
So I've been stirring these every couple of minutes. You just don't want it to get burnt on one side. You do want this good char color over there, but you don't want them to burn. So try and get them kind of coated on each side with a little bit of that dark brown. Just keep coming in here and stirring them. And after about 15 minutes, these are gonna be perfect.
Excited to try this pesto chicken with all of the pesto sauce covered in mozzarella cheese. That is really good. That basil pesto sauce with the cheese, that is amazing. I love the Parmesan cheese with the basil. That's exceptional. This is really, really, really good. Yeah. It's not something we have very often, so.
No, I mean, I don't know.
When's the last time we've had it?
I don't think I've ever made pesto, sweetheart, or pesto chicken.
This is tremendous. This needs to be a regular thing.
Okay. Someone else likes it. Mm-hmm. All right, try our potatoes, see how they turned out.
I tried them potatoes. I can't really describe them of how good they are. They're amazing.
They're so good.
Oh yeah.
Such an easy side.
This is one of them meat on your bones meal. Love it.
All right, Lou, what you think? As soon as I put the camera down, look what she did. Lou, you think you need something? This is phenomenal. It is so good. I can't believe how easy this dinner was. It took tops, what, maybe 45 minutes from start to finish. It was so easy and it's so good. Y'all have got to try this one. Okay, y'all, it is our third meal of the week, and if you've been around here for any length of time, you know that means it is Subbie supper night. If you are new to my channel, Subbie Supper just stands for Subscriber Supper. It's where my subscribers send in one of their favorite recipes. We give it a try. I tell you a little bit about them, and then we also, of course, do the taste test for their recipe too. Today's Subbie Supper, I know Cole is gonna love, just because meatloaf is one of his favorite meals. This is a copycat Cracker Barrel meatloaf, and this comes from Deniece. Deniece and her family lives in Kentucky. She has 3 kiddos. She is a stay-at-home mom. 2 of her kids have autism and a sensory processing disorder. She said that can make meal planning a challenge, but she has found some great things that they love. And she says she's watched a lot of my videos and she's given a lot of those recipes a try. This one is a favorite in their house, and I'm so excited that you shared it with us, Deniece, because I'm sure it's gonna be a favorite in our house too. Let's get started. The recipe calls for 1 small onion diced. This is half of a medium-sized onion. We also need to finely dice a pepper. You can choose whatever color. Look, it's got a little baby growing inside of it.
That's cool.
Okay.
I like your shirt, babe.
Thank you. Shred some cheese. We've got Colby Jack cheese. I need 4 ounces of it shredded. Gracie is over here begging, per the usual. Okay, Gracie. You want it? Okay, I'm gonna be crushing up 1½ sleeves of Ritz crackers. It's the fun part. got a large bowl. I'm gonna add 3 eggs. We're gonna add all of our crackers, our onion, and our bell pepper. And I don't think I mentioned it, you can use any color bell pepper you want to use. We're gonna add in our 4 ounces of shredded cheese, a half a cup of milk, and some salt and pepper. I'm gonna try and avoid having to put my fingers in here quite yet. I'm just gonna mix all of this together really well. Okay, if you've been here before, you've seen this, but this is a meatloaf pan. I got it, I'm pretty sure I got it from Amazon. I'll link it below. It is so neat because all of the fat drains in the bottom here, and then when you're done baking it, you just lift this out and you've got meatloaf. It's really great. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. And my lovely husband has said that he'll do
I'm lovely.
He'll do the not so fun part, which is mixing with your hands. So
That's the fun part.
no,
Yeah.
no.
It's gonna be great.
All right, 2 pounds of ground beef going in. Have fun.
My hands are frozen.
Ho ho ho! Yeah.
Gracie, let's turn on some hot water for
Get my
Dad.
hands back over good.
Okay, he's gonna add some everything seasoning. He just wanted a little extra. Cause you know,
Maybe about a, I don't know, tablespoon or
Tablespoon,
something
yeah.
like that.
okay, so now that he's done, he's gonna transfer it over here into this dish. Okay, this big old meatloaf is going in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes, and then we're going to take it out and put a topping on it and then bake it for another probably 40 minutes. Our meatloaf is about to come out. It's been baking for almost half the time now. So let's make our topping. I'm gonna add about a half a cup of ketchup, just about a teaspoon of mustard, and a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, let's mix this up. Okay, let's get the meatloaf out of the oven. Be careful not to lift this with this. You wanna lift from the bottom of the pan, because otherwise you're gonna lift your meatloaf right out. Pour this on top. It smells so good. Okay, this is going back in the oven for another 30 to 40 minutes.
Meatloaf time.
Meatloaf. Now this is Subbie supper. Deniece sent this in.
Man, how
Nope, don't you say the word. Not dry.
not dry. Yeah, but it's more than just not dry. It is very,
Not dry. Don't say it. No.
man, it's really juicy.
There you go. Be careful.
Being moist.
Cold.
Man! First of all, he's right. That is amazing.
I mean, you can't go wrong with meatloaf.
The texture.
You can go
of
wrong
this-
with meatloaf.
You
Well,
can't go wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong. This
not
is
with
right.
not with this meatloaf.
Okay.
At least.
I've had meatloaf that's dry before, and you don't want that. So this is not dry. This is delicious.
Yes. This is the perfect texture.
Awesome.
Perfect juiciness. That is tremendous. It's cooked to perfection. It's done. It's not dried out. It's, look at this, just cuts like butter.
Awesome.
And I love the bits of the peppers in there like that. That is really good.
Well, I'm excited to give it a try. Deniece, these guys have really talked this up, so I'm really hoping I love it too. I'm sure I will. Okay, this is fantastic. And if you've been here a while, we've tried several meatloafs on my channel. We've done the Paula Deen barbecue meatloaf. We've done a Chipotle meatloaf. We may have done another one, but what did you just say?
This is better than them. I mean, they're all good.
He just loves the texture of this
The
one.
texture of this is unlike any other meatloaf I've ever had.
Wow.
I mean, it's tremendous.
It is.
It's really good. And the flavors, I mean, you get that little bit of the sweet, buttery flavor of the Ritz crackers. I mean, it's not overwhelming, but you can tell that it's there.
Yeah. I can't tell that the cheese is in there, quite honestly.
No.
I didn't know until you told me.
I know. But y'all, this is really, really good. So, have we ever eaten the meatloaf at Cracker Barrel, babe?
I haven't.
I don't know.
I don't think we have. So I can't say that it tastes like the Cracker Barrel meatloaf because I don't really know that I know that. But it's good. And y'all should try it.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yet another What's for Dinner. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to join my YouTube family and hit that red subscribe button before you go. See you next week. Bye. That's what we call holy chicken.
Wow, look at that sauce. Ooh, too close.